Hello out there in crypto land. How is everybody? I hope you fared the recent sell-off well. I know that I did pretty good. I could have done a lot better, and I'll be ready for next time. That's all we can do is live, learn, and prepare. So this video is about OmiseGo. We're pretty much going to focus on this one. We may look at one or two other ones, but the reason I'm focusing on OmiseGo is I think this is the real leader to come out of this market sell-off. OmiseGo, we all know, is a good platform. They actually have a viable product, probably one of the most viable products in the market. Honestly, I don't even think Ethereum is as viable as OmiseGo, to be quite honest with you. I know OmiseGo runs on Ethereum, but what I mean by that is that OmiseGo, they're building their product, they're using their product. It's kind of already, starting to poke into the marketplace, where Ethereum still has a long way to go in terms of development to where it's really, really useful. I think OmiseGo isn't that far off. So they're going to be really useful in the marketplace, probably really early next year would be my guess. I know they already have McDonald's accepting OmiseGo in a few restaurants in Southeast Asia. I think Thailand, please correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm just going off of memory. So OmiseGo has about $1 billion market cap at this point, maybe a little higher due to this run up today. So I think it can get higher than $1 billion. I think $1 billion for OmiseGo is actually really small. I think this is a 10 to 20 billion dollar market cap company in the future. With the product line that it has out now, not a ton of competition for what it's doing specifically. It really has a lot of room to run, and it's reflected in this price action in the coin. It's reflected in this chart, and we're going to look at that. So this is pretty much all of OmiseGo's history, at least on Bitfinex, right? So this is the ICO data, at least when Bitfinex picked it up, and it's made a series of higher highs. Really has never made a lower low. Maybe I guess right here is a slightly lower low, but it's made higher highs the entire time. And even during this market sell-off where everything was cutting into the base, if not deeper, OmiseGo tested this breakout area, had a nice shakeout down here, and then look at this, just jumped right next to all-time highs, within 75 cents of all-time highs. Really phenomenal. No other coin is doing that. And I noticed something else today while looking at the chart. So I'm noticing these bases tend to have the same pattern over and over again, especially these last three. So I drew some chart lines here. So these are all symmetrical triangles. I mean, I could even draw another one here. In fact, let's do that just for fun. Symmetrical triangle. I honestly can't say. I've been trading stocks for like 20 years. I honestly can't say I have seen a stock or a cryptocurrency do something like this. It's very interesting. So we have a high and a low, and the retest of the high, retest of the low, and then it's just a typical symmetrical triangle, but it happens over and over again. And they seem to touch the lows 2 times. Here we have 2 tests, another test, and then pop out. And we're doing that again. Look, 2 lows, 2 lows. Obviously, we have a high and a breakdown. I don't think this was so much news related as this was news related, which accounts for the extra length here. And then we have a run up to highs. And we're going to get another test back down here at about, to be honest with you, $9. $9. We're going to get a test down to $9, in my opinion. And yeah, we're gonna head up. We're gonna flatten out. We're gonna jump up again. So these have all done the same thing over and over again. Up, down, up, sideways, pop. This one didn't even wait to go sideways. Up, down, pop. Up, down, sideways, pop. Up, down. So yeah, OmiseGo is doing something very unique here, and I believe what's happening is you're noticing the buying signature of institutions, of places that have money. They are not letting this coin go. They are accumulating this coin in mass, and it's going to create some wealth for some people. I know a lot of people have strong feelings on OmiseGo. I do as well. Like I've already said, I think it's fantastic. I think it's going higher. But first, I think we're going to hit a low here. I think we're going to test a high up here at about 11:30 or so, and then we're going to base out, and then we're going to continue higher. We're going to continue higher. That's my opinion. I think this is maybe this follows something like this. If we bring this in, we can bring this in. Then we end up a pattern like this and a possible breakout over here sometime in about 9:15 on this chart. It's 9:05 today, so about 2 weeks. Give this about 2 weeks to play out. You could have some tradable tops. I actually have a sizable position in OmiseGo, and I was looking at these patterns earlier at about 11:50. I'm like, I should sell up here because I could rebuy this down at $9. I didn't. I held my position. I regret it a little bit, but to be honest with you, I don't want to manage this position that much. I think there's enough value in this. I think there's enough good things that OmiseGo, maybe it bucks the trend and just continues higher. In the near future. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. With Bitcoin bottoming, we're at 44 again. With Ethereum at 330. We chopped around the 300 level, so we're really starting to pick up pace again, which is nice, or at least stop the selling. So let's look at some more coins that have held up pretty well. But this video is pretty much focused on OmiseGo. But let's look at a couple more names. We talked about IOTA during the sell-off and had a crazy run down here to 36, and ran straight up here. Had another sell-off, but it's been doing its own thing. IOTA has really been acting differently than the other coins in the market, and I think the bottom is in. This washout bar is by far a huge washout bar. I think the bottom is in. We settle up and we slowly drift higher. So that's my opinion on that. Another one that is a little less well known is Lisk. Lisk is another platform that's starting to get a little more well known. I think it's in the 20-ish range, between 20 and 30 on the coin market cap. It really held its own during the sell-off, did have a nice sell-off here, didn't breach any prior levels, so this is showing some strength. And look at the volume. The volume really didn't have a large sell-off either, which is very bullish for Lisk, because I think Lisk is going to be a leading coin going forward. So that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on. A little bit on Lisk and support here. I wanted to touch on IOTA, even though it obviously it's not very supportive. It had a huge move to the downside. I think there's some value here, and a lot of other people feel the same way. IOTA has a lot of fans. I'm also an IOTA fan, so I'm a little biased in this coin. I think it's good tech, and I'm not extraordinarily mad at it with this price action. I would have liked it to hold up a little better, considering it did have a nice sell-off. But it wasn't a downtrend. It wasn't in a sideways consolidation. So whenever this thing decides to right itself, I think it'll get a nice move up into the $2 to $3 range, to be quite honest with you. Again, that's just my opinion. And opinions really don't mean anything in the markets, I'll be honest with you guys. So, alright, that's it. I just wanted to touch on that video real quick. Really wanted to look at OmiseGo. I wanted to show you what I was seeing in OmiseGo with these symmetrical triangles, basically doing the same thing over and over again, indicating a massive accumulation. I've honestly never seen this type of accumulation with the same pattern 4 times in a row, and the volume signature is just phenomenal. Even on the sell-off, let's go to the sell-off. The highest volume bar here is a green bar. I mean, that's a really nice bottoming bar, and it's all green. It's just fantastic. There's a lot of buying in OmiseGo. This bottom was put in, never retested it, had a nice pop on this. Again, high green volume, and yeah. So I'm, like I said, again, anticipating a sell-off down towards the 9 area. Another good place to add to OmiseGo. I will be adding to OmiseGo down here. That's it, guys. Happy trading. Opinions below. Subscribe if you like the video, if you want to hear me talk about a specific coin, and if I think it's worthwhile, I'll definitely do that. Looking for some ideas. Thank you very much, guys. We're getting towards 1,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty excited. This channel's been up less than a month now, and we're already at almost 800, so getting really close to 10,000, or I'm sorry, 8,000. We should be getting there before the 10th, hopefully. My goal would be to get 1,000 by 1 month mark, and I think that's fantastic. So thank you guys for watching the videos. Thank you for chatting it up. Thank you for spreading the word. I've seen a lot of people say, hey, my buddy saw your videos and sent me a link, and you're awesome. So thanks for that. I really like that, guys. All right, there's the markets. Happy trading. Let's hope this sell-off is over and done with.